மொத்த குடும்பம் மாப்பிள மாதிரி ரெடியாவற இந்த கல்யாணம் ராம்ராஜ் கல்யாணம்.
Your dream plot awaits for you at OMR, ECR and GST with Nama Family Group.
South India's #1 travel brand. You know you are special when you're with GT Holidays.
Let's assume that, just hypothetically, Sarleru had Balagaru and this one, Bhagwan Kesri, had Mahesh Babu. Tell me one change you would have made in both. Because I want to know how you think of in terms of their hero image.
Not bigger changes, I think. So for if Mahesh Garu do Bhagavan Kesari, so maybe Srilila won't do the age group won't be like that kind of age. I'll go for like a 15 to 16, 16 to 17, that kind of age girl.
Right.
So to match.
That's all.
That's enough.
Okay.
Everything is similar.
Okay.
Everything we can do the similar. The small changes we can do. But Sarleru also is like Balakrishna Garu. Maybe Vijay Shanti won't be like a mother.
Yeah.
So maybe like some other artist will be there, like
Okay,
for
so
his age group.
Mainly casting kind
Casting will be changed.
Okay.
The story and the action and emotion is the same for anybody because it's like a mass content. So not big changes.
Yeah. And then you landed up with, of course, this movie. So I'm not asking you to confirm this rumor, but there is a rumor that Bhagwan Kesari is being remade in Tamil. And there is also, so assuming that that rumor is true, I'm not asking you to confirm anything. Why did you not want to do it in Tamil?
So actually, the production house, the people who are working for the film also, they didn't give official confirmation about Bhagwan Kesari.
That's why I'm just talking
so
of it
don't
as a rumor.
talk about that project.
Yeah.
So randomly I can answer.
Yeah.
If Sarleru Nikevaru remake,
Yeah.
or if any other remake, if you ask me to go do in other language, first of all, I have a fear that I can deliver it or not, because it's not my mother tongue. It's not my strength of. I don't have that strength to communicate or to deliver. So the language problem. So Hindi I can manage because my second language is Hindi. I can understand Hindi easily. So I don't want to take that risk. At the same time, Bhagavan Kesari is very good subject. With Tamil, it's going to work in a bigger way. Whoever do that remake, if it is true in that case, it's going to be a miracle because there is a rooted emotion in that film. Whatever the changes they can do, it's so many changes you can do easily because the rooted emotion is very, 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 very important and it connects everybody. It's going to be connected everybody. So I can believe that it works in Tamil.
Why do you feel that you have if you don't know the language, there is a problem? Because, for example, if you take Bhagwan Kesari, father-daughter is a universal emotion, right?
Yeah.
If you take...
So for me, no, I've always depend on spontaneity, improvisation. That is my strength.
Right.
So if I write something, I don't do as it is on spot.
Right, that I understand.
So I want to do something better than writing. So to improvise or to tell acting timings and everything. So to communicate with the actors, everything it's like a obstacle for me to deliver. So that is one problem. So even though Tamil I can, not that much bad because I worked with one or two directors of Tamil, Shivagaru, the Kangua director. No? So he worked in Telugu at that time. I associated with him actually, one or two films. I'm not that much bad in Tamil.
Yeah, but fluency is not.
Fluency is not.
Yeah.
Actually.
So that means the improvisation, all those little things. And especially, I guess, when you're doing comedy and all that.
Yeah, so entertainment or anything, the action, the emotional dialogues are, to do betterment, is always like a problem to me.
Yeah.
So that's why that is one point, I don't want to, not only in Tamil or suppose in Kannada also, Hindi I can.
So if they ask you to remake any of your films in Hindi, you're okay?
Definitely I do.
I mean, I'm asking, will the repetition be boring for you? Like taking the same story, same scenes?
So Hindi, no, definitely I have an excitement. So the Hindi people are, they are very, 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 so many Hindi entertainment films I saw because comedy films like David Dhawan sir films, like Govinda sir films, like Salman Khan sir films, Anil Kapoor sir, they all did the franchises, Houseful franchisee or Golmaal franchisee or no entry franchisee. Every film I saw, and Partner is my favorite film. So Govinda sir and Salman Khan. So that kind of stuff, maybe it's like my bowl. I can feel it's like, okay, I am very confident that in Hindi I can deliver a good entertainment film.
If there is one dream Hindi actor you could work with, who would it be?
So straight away I want to do with Salman Khan garu. If give me one chance, I'll go and do this film with Salman Khan garu.
This film.
This film with see one giant personality, one body. He is have. It's going to be a sandwich between the wife and girlfriend. Imagine Salman Khan.
And Salman has made movies like that.
Yeah.
Remember BV Number One and other
Yeah.
kind of films like that, right?
Yeah.
So
It suits him actually. This subject
Yeah.
it suits him.
when your films are described, whether in reviews or even in Twitter comments or something like that, the thing is there is no logic. Don't look for logic, and they say it in a positive way. That is, don't. It's not. It's meant to be, like you just free flow entertainer. What is but when you're writing this movie, you have to have logic because you have to know this scene connects with that scene. This joke I'm planting here, so the joke payoff has to be there. So when you're writing, you're full on logic, right? How do you write a logical screenplay for a logicless movie?
And that is the logical. That is the. I
What's the
don't know.
trick in that? I mean, I genuinely want to know. It's like because
It's not my greatness or it's not my talent.
no, there are lots of people who do that, but how do
So,
you do it?
Because I simply copying the old format, the legends of Telugu industry, EVV Satyanarayana garu, and SV Krishna Reddy garu, and Jandhyala garu.
Yeah.
These are the greatest director who showed the comedy in top level. So I came when I was a child, when I was a kid. I went to the theaters and I laughed like anything, and I bought VHS cassettes and I kept it to VCPs, and I saw every film like a number of times, like 15 times, 20 times, 30 times.
What is your favorite film?
My favorite, all-time favorite is Ahana Pellanta, Janjala garu film. After that, AVV garu film, Avokati Adaku, Appala Paravu, Jambalakadi Pamba. And SV Krishna Reddy garu films are there, Shobha Lagnam, Amalila, so many films. All my childhood, when I'm studying like 4th to 10th class, these films were dominated the Tollywood. And they equally, even SV Krishna Reddy did with Ali garu, with Ali as a comedian he put as a hero.
Yeah.
And it delivered an industry hit, you can believe it, Yamalila. It's an industry hit. So 90 to 2000, no, this AVV garu, Krishna Reddy garu ruled the Telugu industry with the comedy and the drama, the family drama. So in that way, the comedy is always it's inbuilt the comedy timing, because after watching the films, all those films, I go and narrate to my friends. Arey yaar, this artist came like this, he did a performance like this. All timings also came into me. Of course, when I became a director, the inspiration, whatever the nostalgic feeling, whatever I felt in those days, though it's simply incorporated in my mind. So I'm simply updating for this generation of people who are watching all these kind of films. So I'm just little bit updating techniques and little bit script whatever the plot point. No, I don't want to take exact plot points.
Right.
Wherever I go with the fresh plot points, especially not like my previous films. For every my film, I don't want to do the same kind of film my previous films. So the one point also just cut it off. So what I'm doing new in this film, at least comparing my old films, not other films. In that way, I work like that. So that's why the comic timing, sometimes it feel like logicless, sometimes it feel like logically. So it came from the seniors, whoever ruled this industry.
You mentioned narrating scenes to friends or acting it out. I read somewhere that every scene in your screenplay or every joke, sometimes you narrate to a lot of people to get feedback.
Yeah.
Do you still do that?
Yes, still I do that. Still not only a scene, like I narrate whole script. Before I go to shoot, I give like 50 to 60 narration. So in that,
Who are these people?
the common people,
Like
like
somebody.
my friends, random come. How is the script?
How will you find them? Like just randomly?
Random means like all of a sudden one technician came. So technician friend is there. All of a sudden I start telling the scenes of my film. So he's enjoying. Oh, it's nice. So 1 or 2 films, 3 or 4 scenes I can narrate. It's a general audience, common audience. I can always keep like a test drive, no? So before we are releasing a car into the market, you have to do test drive.
Yeah.
That's in that way I do not like my friends are there, one or two friends, or I'll call them, I'll narrate them, and I always narrate the people who give the proper cutthroat judgment. So
If it's bad, they'll say it's bad.
It's not nice. It's like, oh, awesome. I'm not. So sometimes I can take a review of his facial expressions. Facial expressions. If you're telling, he'll be like that, nah, I didn't like it. So the facial expression is the perfect review for us, no. So in that way, if he didn't tell also, by his expressions, I can get to know that okay, it's worked or it's not worked.
Yeah.
And after the shoot, I show my film like 20 to 25 people who ever not relate to film industry. So that means like half of the theater before only saw this movie. So like a complete compact theater means like auditorium. So 30 to 40 people means like half of the theater like that. So I take nice suggestions or whatever. So I'm a very good listener. So very good listener. So I always want to take everybody's suggestion, and at the end I'll decide either I can put it in the film or not. So I listen to everybody. I'll be very good listener. That's why my success streak is still continuing. Means I'm very good listener. If a random guy also comes and tells after the film, like my PROs, like Vamshi Shekhar, whoever, so Anna, this is not good. Even I'll take that suggestion. You don't know about filmmaking, but he's also an audience, no? He's the perfect audience. You go to the morning show, you only give the result.
Yeah.
How can you simply it's
Yeah.
okay, I know everything. You can't say like that. So they are all our audience. Whoever know, they are watching your film. If they are saying something, you just take it. First take it and think it. After that, you feel it's right, you can change. Or else, no, it will work. Then you will call like that. First, you have to listen.
Consider. Yeah.
Consider.
Yeah. You were speaking about your influences. Rajamouli said that the confidence for making RRR came from Maya Bazar.
Yeah.
Can you name one film like that?
Gundamma Kada, one film is always my favorite.
Savitri.
Savitri garu and NTR garu, N garu, and Gemini Ganeshan sir did in Tamil. Nageshwar garu.
Yeah.
That is my all-time favorite. A perfect entertainment drama. The comic.
Wow, I'm really like, you're going back long time.
See, 1960 or 1959 it was released.
Something,
When I saw the film, when I was studying 4th class, 5th class, the second release, third release comes into the theaters. No, I went to the theater and saw the film like 15 to 20 times.
Yeah.
Chiranjeevi garu, Balakrishna garu films are running at that time. Still I go to the black and white film.
Yeah.
And in the TV, every 1 week the film comes in ETV once.
Sorry to interrupt, but that is one thing that today's generation is really missing, because the older films don't get re-released in theaters.
Yeah. Luckily, we have that YouTube in your hands.
Yeah.
Anytime you can go back and like a time machine, we watch everything what we like.
Yeah, but still on the big screen, it's something.
That the magic won't happen. Really, that's seriously that's right.
Please continue. Yeah.
Gundamma Kada is all-time my favorite film. So, a star also do comedy. From that film it started.
Right.
A star also do a comedy. Before that, Relangi garu and the famous comedians who are there, no, they always put like a comedy track for comedians.
Yeah, separate.
Not for the hero.
Yeah.
The first time ever, the Gundamma Kada, senior NTR garu, and he is the legendary actor, and he is the most happening hero at the time. He did out and out comedy role, and picture became a super duper hit. So from there, the trend started. Even heroes also deliver comedy.
Yeah.
So after that, comedy, whoever do the comedy also become stars, like Rajendra Prasad garu, and he became a star in those days.
Yeah.
And even Chiranjeevi garu, in all his films, wherever the comedy quotient is there, no, all films become like wonders and blockbusters. And Venkatesh garu, and even Nagarjuna garu also tried, and everybody tried that comic genre. So basically, I was a fun lover, and I love to watch entertainment films and comedy films. So it started from Gundamma Kada, and after that, I'll pick another film which inspired me a lot, like Ahana Pillanta.
Okay.
Janjala Gari film. It's like Suresh Productions, Venki sir father, Ramanadu Garu is the producer. Legendary producer is. And the Ahana Pillanta, and it's another sensation of industry, the film industry.
I haven't seen it. Who were in it?
It's the Rajendra Prasad is the hero.
Okay.
And it make like this. It worked in those days.
Okay.
So how the Sankranti Monsoonam created 200 crores as a sensation, no?
Right.
In those days, it worked like that.
Right.
So after that, so many films, that Ahana Pillanta and Gundamma Kada,
And then
these two films are my all-time favorites.
So when you're making a family entertainer and you're having comedy in it, right? So that's the genre you're broadly doing. In this, for example, why do you start with a crime element of kidnapping and things like that? Because I'm thinking, I mean, nothing wrong, but I'm just curious to see how your mind works.
So sometimes the filmmakers should become like a scientist also.
Okay.
We should work on our formulas again and again. So don't bring the same formula. If you come with the same formula, sometimes it will revert, or sometimes it affect the people won't take it in a positive note. So why I'm saying that F2, so I started like a perfect family entertainer, like a perfect family conflict,
Right.
whatever the wife and husband, and completely I started what I started and what I
Yeah.
ended up with the same content. And again, it's F3, it's like a money based, and it's like only fun films. There is no tension and there is no action. There is no seat edge kind of sequences. I didn't do in those. I can't do in those kind of setups. So this time I want to do far different from those two films, F2 and F3. I don't want to go back to that kind of franchisee or to that kind of fun space. So in that way, I decided to do a crime entertainer, like a crime genre. We could take a one rescue operation, in a kidnap rescue operation, and mix the family drama into this.
Okay.
So that is a great mix. Now so many people appreciated the mix of this screenplay.
Yeah.
So in this rescue operation also, hero got struggled between the two men. The wife is torturing from one side and the girlfriend is torturing from one side. So that is a nice blend between the crime journey and the family drama.
But and I also have never seen this before, that the cop who comes to call him is the ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know, that angle, that
Yeah.
the cop
triangle.
who's you know, because we've seen triangles in many films, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it could be like, okay, he goes to another city, he randomly runs into a girl. No, but here it's very specific because there's a crime to be solved, and this inspector is there, or this cop is there, that Meenakshi's character, and then the person that is supposed to help in this happens to be the ex.
Ex.
So that's a
That's why ex-cop, ex-girlfriend, excellent wife. Everything, the story arrives at ex.
so
That's what I want to try. Comedy, I'm trying. So what if I try in a different genres? So that's what I tried in this Sankranti Vastunam, and I got the great result. So people accepted that, and now I got a very good confidence. Now definitely I'll try in different genres by not missing the
sci-fi and comedy.
Maybe. So not that like so just I gave a statement like director should become like a scientist. No, I'm not a big scientist, but
No,
so
but
you work
in a way you're right, because
so
the
you work,
formula.
yeah,
the-
you work on formulas every time. Otherwise, you got bored for the public.
Yeah.
Definitely, they won't like, "Hey, why you are doing the same film, why you are coming with the same kind of content again and again." So you should work. So different forms of mix the genres. Also, one kind of a experiment.
Yeah.
So I tried in this because this kind of genre, family drama, won't fit.
Yeah.
It very risky. If something happened little this side or that side, I was caught.
Yeah.
So that's why smartly, cleverly, we worked on very nicely, and I didn't lose the pace in the second half. I didn't sidelined much, and I always stick to the basic plot point of wife and ex-girlfriend, and the backdrop of a crime sequence.
Yeah. Roughly, how long does it take for you to complete a script from like your first draft till the end?
It's like 3 to 4 months.
That's all.
So for every film. So basic idea I start maybe it's my film released now. So maybe I'll take little gap until February 15th.
Yeah.
After February 15th or 16th, if I start, it's like 1.5 months for first half, another 1.5 months for second half.
You're very focused.
Completely, the only that work happens.
So like what, you're a morning person or night person or?
So morning 10 to afternoon 1 o'clock, the team will sit like a group. We'll talk, we'll random shit, we'll talk everything about all politics. Sometimes we'll go and talk about NASA. Suddenly we go to space, Elon Musk, and we'll talk everything except the script. So before lunch we talk about 1 hour we talk about the script. Hey, we have to work on it. Because somehow we'll get an idea.
Yeah.
So if you sit and work also, you don't get idea. So I always give the freedom to my writing team also. Talk the shit for 1 hour, 2 hours. Then take it out, everything from your mind. Then focusedly work on for 1 hour. That's enough for me. So that's my technique always. So again after lunch, happily sleep for 1.5 hours. Again 3 to 5. That's it. So
That sounds like a very nice way to write a script.
So that's one kind of yoga sessions tutor like that. I'll drive them. Okay, what I want, there I tap them, work on this.
No, and you never know because sometimes the NASA could lead to a comedy scene or something.
Maybe,
Yeah, you never
maybe all of
know.
a sudden somewhere we can come here
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
So for me, no, before going to script sittings, first I will decide what's the storyline and what is the ground we are playing, which ground we are playing. So what kind of a pitch it is. So it's a batting pitch or it's a bowling pitch, everything the pitch report ready.
Yeah.
According to that, we have to score runs.
Like you said, the pitch report is ready for the
Yeah, pitch
Chiranjeevi
report
film.
is ready. Perfect family entertainer, ready.
So the pitch report is ready, but the story is not
Story
yet.
plot point also ready.
That's ready.
Ready. The
Okay.
characterization is ready.
Okay, then what are you waiting for?
We are waiting for the next level of the Chirugaru. I want to meet Chirugaru. So whatever he wants to do, the small concerns are there. No, whatever he wants, what he is looking for, I want to check with him once before going to script. No, so whether he is comfortable with this or I want more something. As a senior, he have few ideas.
Yeah.
He can guide little bit.
Now, after reaching this level, where you start off and then you're working with big heroes, tomorrow, supposing you get an idea that needs a small, like, or a nameless person, can you go back to that kind of movie?
100%.
Okay.
I'm ready to do that.
Which will run on your name alone.
100%.
You can do that.
I'll trust, always I believe on content. So if you make a film in a budget, you can do experiment with anybody. So I am like a producer friendly director. If I want to make a 5 crore film, I can make. If I want to make a 500 crore film also, I'll make. So I'm very flexible. I have a dream to do a lady oriented film. I don't know when I do. So whatever you ask me, no, my answer is that. Definitely I do one female centric film in future.
But that'll be like in a
Yeah, I
comic
have
space.
a complete script. It's not a comedy space. It's like a sports drama.
It's a drama.
Sports drama.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I
That
want
should
to
be
do
interesting.
one experiment. My touch will be there. The fun quotient will be there.
there.
Like not like completely dominant of entertainment fun. It's like a sports drama in my style.
But, just for curiosity's sake, have you seen any, let's say, art films or something like that you liked?
Yeah, I'm very good movie buff. I am actually. I go and watch any kind of genre film. So if you ask me, I'd like to watch like Avatar. At the same time, Sitaramam. At the same time, if you come to like what you kind of art kind of films, no, some if in the OTT or anytime it comes to some Malayalam films, wherever the good content, I'll go and watch.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes from there also get some inspiration to do something to add anything for our library. So I always go and watch my films. But most of the times I would like to watch the films which are very close to my path.
Okay.
So majority. So otherwise, my brain will go and think in different way.
Yeah, that's interesting because some directors will say the exact opposite. They'll say, I don't watch too many films because I don't want to be influenced. So,
Sometimes.
Everybody has a...
See, I get attracted by those kind of films. Immediately I want to do that kind of film. I can't do that kind of film.
Yeah.
For example, Animal. It disturbed me a lot. Saideep, I told him, so what a film you made, man. I fell in love with you. The screenplay, the edit, the background music, the characterization, everything. So perfectly executed. If I carried away with that kind of films, I want to do that kind of film, I go and do, so I can easily lose myself.
Right.
So you just love that kind of films and stay away from that kind of films. You just do your
Stay away.
You just do your.
I love the way you're like staying
you
away.
just do what you know. What you know, you do it and you deliver it, you will get your result.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't make like that kind of films.
Yeah.
So the cut is different. First of all, the edit cut is different. So I fell in love with that kind of films.
A famous Hollywood director once said that the pattern of editing for comedy is very different from the pattern of editing for drama.
Yeah.
How is it different?
100% it's right. So if you come to the comedy, the reaction and the cutting style and the pace of the scene being the perfect sync. So that's like what you're playing the drums, tuck, 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 tish, tick, 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 tish. In that way you have to cut. Then only the tish will work.
Yeah.
Maybe people can troll me, I don't care.
No, but this is a fantastic way to explain it.
So
Yeah.
the comic, where dialogue should come, where the reaction should come. So that is the important thing. So sometimes only dialogues also you don't laugh. For example, Sankranti Gostunam, if you remember that scene, the uncle go and push that window, he simply fell out. The son-in-law comes and make him sit. He give a reaction to the Venki Garu like this. So suddenly Venki Garu eating something and stand in front of him. So this is complete reaction based.
Yeah.
We can go immediately for the dialogue, but we have to take this little gap and go with the reactions. Where we have to go reaction, where we have to go for dialogues. That is the biggest tough task for comedy.
Yeah.
So drama means it's another kind of editing. So you have to go with very, very, very short based timing. Also, it's like every reaction that you have to give the timing for artist performance. That don't give or don't post on the other shot on immediately overlapping shots. Don't want to do like that. So it doesn't work for the drama. But otherwise comedy is always in speed cut. Drama is always in very slow. Every shot will register. Every emotion we can feel it. So might be like a trally or might be like a steady close up. It will be like steady. The single shots, lengthy shots. Then only the drama works. When you come to comedy, it will be in like a pacey. The shot could be like speed in comparatively drama. That's the only difference I feel.
How do you look at or how do you treat success?
Success is like an oxygen. It's a breath for your career. So if there is a success, you survive. If there is no success, you can't survive. The success is an oxygen. You should get it. That's it.
That's your thing.
That's it. You should get it because you can't survive here.
Yeah.
If you give one failure, your game is over.
See, but in your case, I don't want failure. I'm not wishing for it, but I'm saying let's take an imaginary director. If they have like success, and they have one or two failures, they still are able to make. Once you reach a certain level,
Our brand,
your brand
One or two
allows you to
mistakes.
take failure.
yeah, one or two mistakes.
You're allowed to make.
You are allowed to do one or two mistakes. But now, no.
It's
One
become-
mistake also no.
Yeah.
No. Competition is very high, and every Friday, one director, two directors, three directors are coming again and again. Here, if you give one flop here, one bad film, I don't think it's very easy to come back again.
Right. So I was talking to a fairly senior Tamil star, and he was saying that today the bigger stars are beginning to approach younger directors rather than the so-called established directors because they feel that sometimes they may be out of touch and these guys know what's happening. Do you feel that something like that is happening in Telugu cinema as well?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think
Here, stars are always coming to Tollywood. All stars are working big names, everybody, and even Allu Arjun Garu, the Sukumar, and Ramcharan. Now Ramcharan Garu is trying with the Buchi Babu.
Yeah.
So now Charan Garu is doing with the younger talent.
Yeah.
So now maybe it's start here also.
Yeah.
See, for me, young talent are established talent. So end of the day, it's content which exciting them.
Content and oxygen.
Oxygen, whatever it is, oxygen, the success,
Yeah.
the previous film. If you are in success, at the same time, if you have a good content,
You're
it will excite. And now the market is widened, become like pan-Indian now. So now the game is different. So now I am playing here, the regional. I didn't go to pan-Indian level now. So that game is different for me. So the pan-Indian game is different actually. So the contents and the execution and the publicity and taking the project to in wider range of audience, that is another different game.
So is there a pan-India project in your
Now,
mind?
as of now, I don't have any idea to any of that. If you plan like a pan-India, it won't work. If you believe a content and deliver a good film, that I'd become like a pan-Indian film. Yeah, I'm doing a pan-Indian film that I don't know how, I'm not getting any idea. So, after 2-3 years, I'll think about that. Now, I'm very comfortable here. So, I'm very comfortable, my kind of stuff, what I'm doing now. So, I'm very comfortable here. So, let's see, after 2-3 years, I will try.
Thank you and wishing you lots of oxygen.
So, now it's a brand of success, oxygen. I also wish you all the oxygen.
Thank you so much.
மொத்த குடும்பம் மாப்பிள மாதிரி ரெடியாவற இந்த கல்யாணம் ராம்ராஜ் கல்யாணம்.
Your dream plot awaits for you at OMR, ECR and GST with Nama Family Group.
South India's #1 travel brand. You know you are special when you're with GT Holidays.